my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing today? I've been running all day long. I got up and ran. I went to yoga and I came home and I showered because I was all gross I've been seeing my amazing clients all day long. Some really, really beautiful souls. I truly love my clients, and even when I am hitting them with a spiritual baseball bat, as one of my clients likes to say, like, you always hit me with the spiritual baseball bat. Even when I'm doing that, I love them. Like, I enjoy being with them. I really enjoy seeing their progress and getting to love on them and loving them on them in all different ways. Love on them in terms of some tough love sometimes, and being like, no, you're not stepping up. You're not seeing this. You're not loving yourself. You're not leaning in here. You're not stepping up to your potential. And then loving them also in the terms of, yeah, you're doing a great job here. I see you stepping up. I see you leaning in. And then just loving on their vulnerability and their hearts. So I am in much gratitude today for that process and for my clients, all my clients. I swear I'm not crying. I could pretend I'm crying. So I love them so much. No, I just have makeup in my eye. I love my clients, but I'm not crying over it. Not crying over it. Not today. But interestingly enough, my clients, all three of them today, had a theme. They all had a theme, and it's a theme that is also fits into an overarching theme that I've seen and I've been talking a lot about and I've been doing workshops on, and that's the feminine theme. That's the feminine theme. And men, don't jump off, because this is just as much for you as it is for my ladies out there, or my gender binary, neutral people. It doesn't matter. We're going to talk about energy here, full energy. But over the last few weeks, I've been doing a lot of talking about the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and really focused in on the divine feminine, this feminine energy. And what is that feminine energy? And how do you define it? And what's a healed feminine? What's an unhealed feminine? And I'm not going to teach a whole course on this, but yesterday I did a course on it, and then I did two other workshops over the last 3 weeks over this that had this particular topic in it. So it's been really fun. But the feminine energy is that flowy energy. It is that energy of like the ocean or like the wind, where it's like it can be a tornado, or it can be calm and peaceful, and it just comes in and out. And it is this beautiful energy. And guess what? The energy of a storm can be just as beautiful. But it is this flowing of different energies. And when we talk healed and unhealed feminine energy, and I'm going to really push that today. This is not for a female or a male. This is feminine energy, which we all have. Every single one of us has some feminine energy in us. That's part of life. That is part of life. That is creating that yin-yang symbol, where there is a drop of the opposite. Even if you are massively masculine energy, you still need a drop of that feminine energy to harmonize things. But again, not going into massive teaching on polarities here, but I have noticed a lot of individuals really struggling with this healed feminine energy. We talk about, we talk a lot about the feminine in if it's wild and crazy, then it's negative. And that's when you're hormonal or you're bitchy and that's not always the case. Sometimes when our lives are a little chaotic, when our energy is a little chaotic, emotional, energetic, that is actually beautiful. We are in feminine energy, when we are in that orgasmic energy, that truly amazing energy that sometimes it almost feels too much. Guess what? That is feminine energy. And today I've had several gentlemen, because all of my clients today have been men, present to me this almost grasping energy, which is very masculine. very masculine energy, which they're men, and they're presenting me with their masculine energy. And to each of them in a different way, I said, just let it flow. Just let it flow. Just let it be what it is. And in life, sometimes we are direct. Sometimes we are in the sometimes life is masculine. Sometimes we're like, I gotta get this done. And we need direction. So we step in and we go, I'm gonna claim that. I'm gonna claim that. I'm gonna go after that. I have a desire here, and so the desire is that feminine energy. You feel the desire. You feel it. You lust after it. You really, really feel the energy and the emotion of that desire. And then the masculine being, you go after it. You go after it. The problem being that sometimes we step too much into our masculine energy in life, because life most of the time is the best when we are in a healed feminine energy. We're allowing life to be a feminine energy and allowing it to flow, allowing our emotions to flow, allowing what presents to present. And yes, we do need that masculine energy to go after things, to direct things. But when we sometimes get too direct, we end up grasping. And when we push against, so I had one client and is like, I don't want this. And so he's working really, really hard to not get that. And he's working too hard. He's really desiring it, but he's grasping at it. Sorry. He's grasping at it. And what ends up happening is he's grasping at it. So he's so focused on what he doesn't want. He's so focused in on where he desires to go that he's missing the moment. He's missing just feeling it and letting things flow. Because when we grasp things, we end up holding it. We hold this energy instead of just going, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to let this emotion, I'm going to let this desire just flow through me. So if you, for example, I've had lots of people who are like, I want to get rid of these emotions. I have like this negative energy. Like I have this negative emotion. And they're so focused in on getting rid of the emotion, getting rid of it, that they just clamp onto it. And FYI, life is feminine. We're going to have emotion. If you're not allowing that emotion to come up and flow through you, then you're going to end up storing it. And that really is my message. It's this flowing energy and allowing, especially when we're talking about emotion and true energy, we have to let it flow. We have to let it do what it needs to do. And yes, we can do some direction. We can go, I can choose to step my energy up just a little bit. I can choose to step it up just a little bit. But at the end of the day, we can't clamp onto our energy. We can't clamp onto our emotions. And this goes for our sex too, guys. I feel like I'm really close to the camera. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Okay, there you go. I feel more comfortable now. But this goes for our sex too. When we are trying to grasp at it, we end up losing it. We end up losing the emotion. We end up losing the true joy of it. Because even when we're getting what we desire, we are so disconnected. We are not letting the emotion and the energy fill us and flow. We're so focused in on that masculine energy that we're missing it. We're missing it. We're missing the joy. We're missing the passion, which all comes from the feminine energy. And I'm not saying that you can't have masculine energy in your life. Masculine energy is a beautiful energy. This is why I love my men. I love all my men in my life. My clients, my lovers, my nephews. Like, I love the masculine energy because it is direct and it is beautiful. It is yummy. However, the masculine energy can get us to our goal. However, we search for our goals. We reach for our goals so we can have the feeling, we can have the emotion, we can have the experience. And so when we are wanting a fulfilling life, that is found in the feminine energy. That is found in the joy, in the passion, in the fun of things, in the feeling of things, in the feeling of the labeled desired and undesired things. That is feeling it and seeing our lessons and letting it flow through us. And what we end up doing is we have this flow of emotion and we go, oh, I don't want that. And so we dam it up. What ends up happening is the emotion never will just sit here, and it will sit here and sit here and sit here, and it's like intense, and it's always like banging against us, and we're like, I don't want to feel this. Instead of just letting it come in and go, okay, yeah, I see that. I'm in a bitchy mood today, or I'm insecure in this moment, or I'm feeling jealous, or I'm feeling happy and joyous and excited. What ends up happening if we allow that flow as it comes in and it goes out? The same thing goes with our physical body energy. That energy, when we try to go, I'm going to release this energy, we approach it from a masculine, I'm going to release it, I'm going to do this. What ends up happening is we never release it, because energy is feminine. It flows in our bodies, in our physical bodies. When we're trying to release energy in our bodies, we must allow it to flow through us. And so yes, we can have some direction. We can go, I really want to release maybe some energy in my heart. I feel like my heart's really blocked up. So you can take some steps and go, okay, yeah, I'm going to do some journaling and try to open that up. I'm going to go out with my partner, and I'm going to try to step into the connection a little bit more. I'm going to go and I'm going to actually do some self-work and really try to move that energy, run some energy into my own body and move the energy. So yes, there are some action steps. So there is a little masculine in there. But at the end of the day, to allow it to release, to allow it to flow, we have to actually freaking allow it to flow. We have to feel it and see it and experience it where it is. And then yes, throw the masculine in to direct it a little bit. But you must let your energy flow like it's meant to, in a feminine fashion. You must allow that energy to come through you and up in you and fill you. When we're talking about energy, when we're talking about emotions, when we're talking about sex, which is incredibly energetic, the act of sex itself is very masculine. It is an act. It is I do this, and then I do this, and this comes into this, and it is very step by step. Sex is masculine. However, the feelings, the sensations, everything that makes sex good is feminine. Everything that makes sex good is feminine. It's the feelings, sensations, emotions. It is that connection. That is, now if you just had the feelings, emotions, connections without the masculine, you would still be missing something. You need the masculine, where I'm not sitting here and going, get rid of the masculine. No, I love the masculine. I love the masculine, like I said. But it is about, especially in the bedroom, bringing the feminine in that feeling it, sensing it. Because I was messaging with a client, and he was frustrated about his sex. And so what I said to him was, why are you having sex? Why are you having sex? What are you trying to get out of the sex? What are you trying to get out of the sex? Do you have too much of a goal in mind? Are you too focused? Are you too direct? Or maybe you just need to experience it. Maybe you're not feeling yourself because you're just not experiencing it. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to grow and expand and move through your emotions because you're not letting them flow through, and you're just seeing it and noticing it and experiencing it. Maybe you have energetic blocks because you're so focused on getting rid of those blocks. I have itchy nose syndrome today. You're so focused on getting rid of those blocks instead of going, okay, I see the block. I notice the block. I can do a couple things to get rid of the block. But at the end of the day, just allowing that energy to move the block. And knowing it'll move because everything in life is always this. A happy life is a life that we allow our lives to be in the feminine flow that they naturally are. Because in truth, we can have direction. We can have focus. Those are all beautiful things from the masculine perspective. But life is that tornado. It is that wind blowing. It is that ocean. It goes from the calmness to big waves. And you can't clamp it down. And the more you try to clamp it down, the more you're just going to create more blockages, more resistance, more issues, and getting what you truly desire. And that's not to say that, so I know I'm going to have a couple people go, oh, but Addison says I don't have to take any action. Well, part of the feminine is also intuitive. It is an intuitive knowing of what you need to do. And that is when you step into the action. That is where you step into the direction. That is when you go, okay, yeah, I'm in the masculine now. I'm going to go step into this masculine-oriented energy because my feminine, I know at a core level, this is what I need to do. I know at a core level, this is my next step. I'm feeling pushed here energetically. I'm feeling pushed here. And so now I'm going to go and take implementable action. Implementable action. So if you want a life where you're enjoying your emotions, you're enjoying your senses, you're enjoying your relationship, you're enjoying your sex, you have to allow to unclamp your hands, ungrasp that, and allow the energy to flow as it needs to. Because you might be creating more resistance in trying to work too hard. You might create this big, massive pile of resistance. It doesn't need to be there. It doesn't need to be there. Yes, do your work. Yes, step up. But also remember that to let it go and have some breathing room. Give your dreams, your goals, your emotions, your fucking life some breathing room. Give it some breathing room. So look at where you stand in the masculine, feminine kind of polarity and where you're living your life from. Where you're living your life from. If you have physical, energetic blockages, instead of fighting against your life, your emotions, your energetic blockages, your sex, maybe step into flowing with your energy, your sex, and your emotions, and see what that does for you. See what that does for you. So, on a kind of similar note, so if you are in the DFW area on the 7th of February, I know that sounds like, oh, it's in February. It's only like a week and a half to 2 weeks away. We're getting to the end of January now. I will be doing a white puja in the DFW area. So if you're in the DFW area, then please message me or go to my website, addisonbell.net, and you can sign up for that puja. It is a very limited amount of people, so do not wait until the last minute. I always get people who are like, I waited, can I come? And I'm like, no, you can't, because we're closed, we're sold out. So get on the list now. Anything else? So in the next 2 days, my solo tantra will be on my website for those of you who have messaged me and were like, I wanted to take that and I forgot to sign up. So the Global Tantra course will be on my website for you to purchase as a recorded live training. So keep that in mind. Outside of that, there's not really anything I want to announce other than if you are wanting to step into your life, if you're wanting to create more pleasure, joy, passion, if you're wanting to step into your sex and step into your sex in a different way. Step into your sex in a whole different way where you're actually enjoying it. Then reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. I still have one or two spots open. I am coming to the end of my ability to take people, but I do have one or two more spots open for individual clients. It doesn't matter if you're in the DFW area, if you are in Timbuktu, I don't care. I do video, phone, and then obviously my in-person coaching and global workshops. So check that all out, and please hit the little share button below to help me get my message out there. And other than that, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Bye.